AEI Online, Session 13, Giving Advice and Opinions. Grammar note: advice is uncountable. Opinions are countable. Please give me advice. What is your opinion? Okay, now that we've wrapped up the final details for the new location, let's move on to the new staff uniforms. Should we go with purple and gold to match the logo? We can, but I think we should emphasize more on gold and incorporate less purple in the design. Otherwise, our uniforms will look too similar to the uniforms at Dr. Perinia's clinic. Exactly. If I may, I think that we shouldn't place emphasis on purple or gold. Look, I don't want to sugarcoat this. Those colors are really tacky together. In Switzerland, most salons and clinics use pure white uniforms. I agree with Puent. I'm not a fan of solid purple uniforms either. Why don't we go with white uniforms like Zoe mentioned, with purple and gold trim? I'm afraid I can't agree. White uniforms aren't practical at all. Our staff will be working with chemicals. White will become dirty too easily. The uniforms need to be dark. Purple. Up to a point, I agree with you, but we can't have uniforms that look like our competitors' uniforms. So, white uniforms are out of the question, and purple uniforms are out of the question. That leaves gold. I can go along with that. Myanmar is the golden land. I move to go with gold uniforms. I second that. Third, I'm in favor of gold too. That leaves only me. I'm not crazy about it. I really want to maintain an international standard. The way I see things, our target audience is local affluent women, not foreigners. Gold is a traditional color here. It'll be good for marketing. Yes, I see shui everywhere. Well, you all know the market here better than I do. How about the trim? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. The trim. What color should the trim be? Well, we could incorporate black and gold together. Black is a more professional color anyways. Okay, we can do that since there's a little bit of black in our logo. What's your take, May? I think we can all agree that that would be the best. All in favor of gold uniforms with black trim, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. Okay, gold uniforms with black trim it is. Puent, would you please contact our tailor to get some ideas? I think we would have more success if we found some designs online ourselves and voted on the best in another meeting. That way, the process will be faster and we won't be limited to the ideas of only one tailor. Do you see what I'm getting at? Yep, I have a few ideas of my own, so I would like to have another meeting about this soon. Me too. Well, let's wrap up for now and meet again with some designs on Friday. Vocabulary. Now that. Conjunction. Since, seeing as, given that, considering that. Now that we are married, we should try to get our own apartment. Now that my son received a salary increase, he gives me pocket money every month. To wrap up, phrasal verb, to finish. To move on, phrasal verb, to continue, to carry on. To go with something, phrasal verb, to choose something. Which bed do you like, the teak one or the metal one? Let's go with the teak one. Let's choose the teak one. To emphasize, verb, to highlight, to focus on, to stress. To incorporate, verb, to include, to combine, to add in. When making le pateau, you must incorporate a little bit of lime juice with the salad. I would like to incorporate games at the company party. The film incorporated some human rights topics. Otherwise, adverb, if not. Take an umbrella. Otherwise, you'll get wet. Take an umbrella. If not, you'll get wet. Exactly. This interjection is used when you agree with someone 100%. A lot of times, a native speaker will say exactly, and they will point one finger in the direction of the person they are agreeing with. If I may, a polite way to interrupt. It means, may I speak? To place emphasis on. This is a verb-object collocation that simply means to emphasize. Look. When this word is used at the very beginning of a sentence, it's followed by a comma. And we say it when we are about to say something serious or unpleasant, similar to listen. Why haven't you called me this week? Look, I think we should stop seeing each other. Zoe said, look, I don't want to sugarcoat this. She was preparing to say something that the rest of the team would not like to hear. To sugarcoat something. To try to make something bad seem better. I can't sugarcoat this. Your puppy was killed by a car this morning. I can't sugarcoat this means there's no way that I can make this news sound good. I hate her. She always sugarcoats everything and promises the boss impossible deadlines. She always sugarcoats everything. She always makes everything sound good when it's really not good. I have very strong opinions, and I do not try to sugarcoat them. I have very strong opinions, and I do not try to hide them or make them sound sweet. Tacky, adjective. Tasteless, cheap, and gaudy. To not be a fan of. Idiom, to not like. I'm not a fan of onokoswe. I don't like onokoswe. Why don't we plus verb 1? This is a question and a way of offering advice. It simply means we should. Why don't you apply for a job at the French embassy? You should apply for a job at the French embassy. Trim, noun, the extra decorations on something. The car seats were white with red trim. My coat is leather with wool trim. I'm afraid. Expression that means I'm sorry to say that. I'm afraid that our manager is not available right now. I'm sorry to say that our manager is not available right now. Practical, adjective. Possible, reasonable, realistic, useful. Up to a point, I agree with you. I agree with some of what you said, but not all of what you said. Out of the question, idiom. Not possible, impossible. I'm sorry, that's out of the question. I'm sorry, that's impossible. Note that you never say not impossible. This is not correct. If you say not impossible, you are creating a double negative with not and im. And when you say not impossible, your meaning becomes possible. That leaves. A phrase that means the only thing, the only one that remains is. I already gave some cake to Hanta, Momo, and Leisu. That leaves Zarchi. The only one that remains without cake is Zarchi. Please give this cake to her. Koji and I want to take Mom to Laisho this summer. Dad agrees. That leaves you, Nile. Will you and your wife join us? That leaves you, Nile. The only one left is you, Nile. Will you also join? To go along with something. To agree to something. We agree to things and we agree with people. I agree to the trip to Laisho. I agree with you. Why do you always go along with his stupid ideas? When Wen said, I can go along with that, she means I can agree to that. To move, to do something. This is very formal English, used when voting in meetings. It means propose to. You can also say make a motion to plus verb 1. She moved to hire a new assistant. She proposed to hire a new assistant. She made a motion to hire a new assistant. To second something. Verb. To be the first one to agree with a motion or idea or proposal. To third something. To be the second one to agree with a motion, idea, or proposal. To be in favor of something. Adjective. To support it, to agree with it. I'm in favor of staying late tonight to finish the project. I agree to stay late tonight to finish the project. I can't believe that she was in favor of selling her mom's house. I've never been in favor of teen marriage. I've never agreed to teen marriage. To be crazy about something, idiom, to love it. I'm not crazy about it, Zoe said. It means that she does not love it. To maintain, verb, to keep. Please know that you should never say keep maintain. Choose only one. The way I see things. This is a way of giving your opinion. The way I see things, mohinga with wide noodles is the best. Affluent, adjective, rich, wealthy. To catch. In this case, when Puent said, I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that, she means I didn't hear that. I didn't understand that. One's take. Wen said, what's your take, May? In this case, one's take is one's opinion. What's your opinion, May? Please know that it is opinion, not option. In many of my classes, I hear my students say, what's your option? Option is choice. Opinion is idea or thinking. To be opposed to something. Adjective, to disagree. Blank it is. A common phrase used at the end of a statement to mean this is the final decision. Do you feel like Indian or Chinese tonight? I kind of feel like naan, not rice. Indian food it is. Indian food is the final decision. Contact, verb, transitive. Know that you never say contact to. May said, Puent, would you please contact our tailor? Not contact to our tailor. Do you see what I'm getting at? Do you understand what I am trying to say? Advice columns. Following are samples of real requests for advice to Ellie, a famous writer who is known for her good advice. Choose your favorite question, then pretend like you are Ellie and write back to them. Dear Ellie, I'm getting old and I hate it. My skin is wrinkling, my face is sagging or dropping. My hair is turning gray and my teeth are turning yellow. I'm starting to look like an old lady, but I'm only 55. I'm not ready to be elderly. I don't want to get old and tired. I want to be youthful and attractive forever. Help me look younger. Signed, Old Before My Time. Dear Ellie, I'm single and sick of it. I don't want to be alone anymore. I'm thinking of joining an online dating site, but I'm not sure if I should. It's embarrassing that I can't meet anyone by myself. And if I met a boyfriend online, I'm afraid that people would think I'm stupid. I'm also afraid that a guy I meet online might be dangerous. But the biggest reason I'm scared of online dating is that I believe in fate. I guess it is time to give up on destiny and let some computer program match me with someone. What should I do? Signed, Mindy. Dear Ellie, my teenage son is so stupid. A few months ago, he started dating a goth girl, and she made him believe that he's a vampire. Now he dresses in black shirts, tight black pants and black boots. He hides in his dark room all day, so now he is too white and looks sick. He built himself a coffin to sleep in. He wears fake fangs, too. The weirdest thing of all is that he wears a small glass bottle of his girlfriend's blood around his neck. In just a few months, my son has changed from a sweet young man into a crazy person. What can I do? Signed, Vampire Mom.